quite early in the morning, and just before I go to bed I thought I would have a smoke of some Samuel Gawith Best Brown Chocolate Flake. Yeah, I quite enjoyed some of the Gawith flakes I'd tried, and I was holding off on this one. I thought I'd wait a while. You have a look in there. It's sort of a broken flake I've been given. I robbed a bit out earlier. There you go, might have a better look at that. Yeah, it's a bit loose what they gave me, but it's probably the distributor's fault. It's quite a dark a glossy flake in places, and it doesn't. There's a vague cocoa note there. There's a rich, not really, I wouldn't say pumpernickel or rye bread, but cocoa. I don't know if this has the Lakeland. Perhaps it does. I mean, maybe a slight floral. I know I mistook that in the last one, but not the last one, the Best Brown Flake. Yeah, I couldn't honestly say. Yeah, it's quite a pleasant aroma. Definitely cocoa. There's something I can't identify. Here's an old Australian classic. I don't have the lid for it. There we go. This is some of the packaging we've had. This is no longer made. This is Dr. Pat. This was one of Australia's over-the-counters. You could get an Irish mixture, it was called. Did it say that? Yeah, Irish mixture. That was their pipe tobacco. But you could get a cigarette tobacco too that came with before these green tins and health warnings, it had a red label. Anyway, if you notice, I made myself a wooden mouthpiece for the Coblonian out of loquat, and I've smoked this quite a bit. It broke in nicely. I mean, it's probably had 15 bowls smoked in it now. I haven't had any problems with it. I already charred this. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure of the component tobaccos in this one, but I'm going to say the distinct Virginia tone there. Not really any chocolate behind it. There is a depth to it, there's a richness. I'd say geranium or rose. And I guess, geraniol can be a component of quite a few, or can be found in unexpected places as components in aromas that we wouldn't normally expect. I've got a coffee with a bit of a caramel syrup in it. I don't normally drink that sort of thing, but I just thought I'd try it. It goes quite well with this. To say I quite like that. I mean, it's not if chocolate wasn't in the name, I wouldn't think this had anything to do with chocolate. The red note might have a hint of cocoa in it. It's hard to say. But yeah, this loquat wood pipe has turned out really quite nicely. It's starting to colour a bit. I know I've been slack and I haven't made many videos lately, but I wouldn't say I'm busy, but you know, I've just had other things to do. I have started making a few other pipes. There's another loquat. This one's drilled. It's not drilled for a mouthpiece yet. I guess it's a little larger than this pipe, similar. I'll make another wooden mouthpiece for this as well. It's definitely a larger pipe. I drilled the chamber to the same diameter. But it is deeper. You can see the same, it was cut from the same log, the same branch. You can see that same bullseye pattern. This one here, I haven't drilled it yet. Same log again, it's got some dirt on it. Piece of tobacco. This one's going to be a bit of a challenge to drill, but this is going to be like a church warden. There again, a bit larger than this one. And I have a ironbark pipe around here somewhere. Here it is, which has been drilled. And I had made a mouthpiece for it, but there's a bit of a chip in that one. I'll fix that up. But this is ironbark, which is a very hard. It's long burning, which I assume would mean it's fire resistant. There you can see it's drilled for a 6mm. One of the systems I thought to use simply involves using a piece of 6mm tubing. I mean, you could use aluminium, stainless steel, whatever you want. That's sized so as you could place a 6mm filter in it. I mean, obviously, I don't really use filters, so it's not really a thing for me, but yeah, I think that makes quite a reasonable way to attach a mouthpiece. So I'll try and give you a closer look at this ironbark. Now, this was taken from, sorry, the lighting's not very good, but this was taken from a piece of root that I found on the forest floor, which had been exposed by soil erosion. It had been burnt in a number of bushfires, forest fires. Yeah, this is going to be a long stem, like another church warden style pipe. But yeah, it'd be a very old piece of timber. It has quite a bit of grain in it. I mean, I know I've been using cracked pieces of timber, but I mean, they are an element of character. That ironbark, I think this is going to be a really nice smoking pipe. This piece of wood is so old, it has no aroma to it at all. You can see my drilling. I've been drilling just shy of the center of the bowl. You can see where that hole is there, so as to get the smoke hole right at the bottom and close to the middle of the hole, so a bowl, so as you get a reasonably, this lighting, let's see if we can block that out, which doesn't really help, that lowers the exposure, but yeah, and I found it worked quite well on this pot, so I'm going to follow the same system. Anyway, enough rambling about pipes. I've got to say, this flake is very pleasant. It's very cool burning. I think of the Gawith flakes that I've smoked to date, just on a first smoke, this one to me has been the most pleasant. There's something there that's not chocolate. It's almost fruity, almost floral. Anyway, I'll smoke some more of this. I'll give you a better idea about how I feel about it, but at this point, I've got to say I really do like it. I wouldn't say it's mild. It's quite a bite on the retro home. I wouldn't say it's strong either. None of that tongue bite. I guess it's got that characteristic flake burn to it, if you see there. I mean, I've been chugging that, and I've tamped it a couple of times, and she's still right at the top. You see that pipe taking its colour, and it's had no issues. The charring around the lip of the bowl there is, it's just got a glossy red darkening to it, no charcoaling. Yeah, I'd have to say loquat works. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy my bowl. Leave it with that. I would recommend this to smoke. On a first smoke, I know I'd smoke more of this. Virginia with a touch of fruitcake. Dark bread possibly. Dark bakery. Very good. Alright, well that's my attempt to at least make some content related to tobacco. Keep some presence there. And I'll see you in the next one.
Take me away to